So he says it's an 85 Monte Carlo SS. Man, I guess at one time, pieces of it may have been. 128 on it. It's really low miles. I think that's why I clicked on it. But what engine is it? Something is telling me that this has got one of those like 3-valve engines that everybody's scared of. That I should probably be scared of. 59 Chevy Impala. Yeah, the 59s was like, didn't they call these like the ugliest car in existence? There's some sort of saying about these things. They didn't. Yeah, that rear end was, it was controversial. Even back for the 50s. And there's a lot of shit that we would consider controversial now that was not controversial in the 50s. Running title in hand, pickup in Conyers, $6,000, 2015 Dodge Journey with 238 on it. If I was you, I would just contact the Guinness World Records, get my $6,000 that way. Be like, hey, I got a Dodge Journey with 238 on it. They'll let you in. AC works but needs to be recharged. Allow me to translate that statement. And you know what? I can even kind of streamline it a little bit for you. Take some words off. AC does not work. Infiniti G35, I guess what's left of it, just has ugly paint. The interior is pretty beat up. Heated seats and AC works. Intake needs a tune-up. Cold air intake needs a tune-up. Spark plugs are pretty done. What do you mean spark plugs are pretty done? Look at that interior. That interior is pretty done. I would say that the car is pretty done. Other than that, good A to B car. Yikes. 178 on it? Man. I don't think anybody would be desperate enough to drive that. I don't think there's a soul in Atlanta who would rather take this than Marta. Yes, this one. This is my favorite square body. This for 40 grand for this. And the best part is you don't even have to put your own rust over the rear fenders because it comes with it. The body is also pre-dented, so you do not have to worry about parking this one at the grocery store, or the parking deck, or Walmart, or on the side of a cliff for that matter. Second off, this is not a $5,000 car. What a ridiculous premise. $5,000 down with $700 a month. It's not even like, dude, it's not even remotely clean. The rear bumper looks like it was, it looks like this thing was used on a construction site. I think this was used on a construction site. Between the condition of the rear bumper and the condition of the trunk, I wouldn't be shocked if they were running a concrete business out of this fucking thing. Engine has loud lifter noise, would recommend towing. Engine has loud lifter noise, would recommend towing. How loud does a lifter noise have to be before you... How loud can a lifter noise be? That's my other question. Picked this car up at the auction in Winder, Georgia and drove it 2 hours home. Yeah, apparently you didn't stop at the car wash on the way, huh? Jeez. Something tells me that this isn't so much the original owner selling this car as it is a guy who got it from a guy who got it from a guy who got it from a guy who pinky promised that he got it from a guy who got it from a guy. Cadillac CTS. Look at those wheels. At least the price is low. Out of the blue, the car's anti-theft system became activated and kept the car from starting. Yeah, in Stone Mountain, no anti-theft system activates out of the blue. So we're talking a 6-cylinder automatic E39, and he wants $1,500 for it, and it's got some kind of a crazy electrical problem. That would be a great car for somebody looking to expand their skill set in the diagnostic department. These are amazing cars. They're just not, but they are not worth any money, and everyone will think you're weird if you drive it. Is it just me? So the trunk is, no, not the trunk, the bumper is, man, nothing is right here. 03 Avalon XLS, it's definitely up there in the price department, but it's also up there in the condition department in Canton. Oh, this is that Univeter Motors place. I swear, these guys just have a bunch of grandmas on speed dial, and every time a grandma dies and leaves a nice car behind, these people just freaking poach it and then double what they paid for it. 2001 Dodge 3500 Ram 4x4. What is coming out of the air vent there? It looks like a bunch of McDonald's French fries are just spewing out of the passenger air vent. Honestly, that seems like kind of a deal. Like, I can't say that I'm like real well versed on the Mercury Capri market pricing, values, but that seems like a good, I mean, I don't really know what that car is, to be honest. Georgia car, clean title, the front seat is ripped up, yes, car is available. An engine moving but didn't start running. I no have any idea. Retail price for this car, $11,000? No. 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 You know the downside of these is it's almost like a damn... This is back when Chrysler was going crazy with the cab forward. Let's put the windshield over half of the engine. So you wind up in this situation where it's like a damn... What is he doing with his grandma's couch pillow? You need to give that back to her. It's got the Bentley umbrellas in the back. Look at that. Full carpeted trunk. Blue carpet? Purple carpet? You know you've made it in life when you can't tell if your carpet is blue or purple in the trunk of your Bentley. If you hit that point right there, you can stop grinding. This thing has been... It's got stories to tell. Look at that cardboard front floor mat. Instead of WeatherTex, he's got cardboard text. That is some hood science right there. I like that. Kia Borrego. I didn't even know that existed, but now I do. Clean registration, clean insurance. Clean insurance. I've never heard that before. And I think the reason is probably because that doesn't mean anything. But to be fair, it's got a new engine, it's got a new trans. Or it's got an engine and a trans that a redneck says is new.